Welcome back to another CEO.CA interview. Seated right beside me is Alain Lambert, CEO and co-founder of Prismo Metals. Now, before we start to talk about Prismo, what are your thoughts and impressions of where we're at here in Vancouver at this conference?
So two main observations. I would say there's probably 2/3 the number of issuers that were here last year. So fewer companies, which is a reflection of where the market is at. It's tough for junior companies to get finance. But I've seen more people, investors, deal makers than I've seen in the last 2-3 years. I see people that I've never seen here. So it's more time for us to engage with more people.
It's interesting. That's a very interesting paradox, right? There's money on the sidelines that are eager, but it's tough to finance, tough to have the marketing dollars to actually be here.
Correct.
Now, you have been active in the Canadian capital market space since '87. You've seen the lows of cycles. What is your thoughts on what's going on right now for the junior mining space?
That's right. So yes, '87. So I've seen a lot of bull markets. I've seen a lot of bear markets. And I would say that I consider this probably the most challenging environment that I've seen in a very long time. Correct. But I'm optimistic because lows create opportunities. And if you look at the commodity prices, they continue to be strong. It's just the dynamics of the market and where the dollars are going that has changed. So there are still investments being made in resource companies, not at the very junior, lower end of the spectrum.
And Prismo is advancing Palos Verdes. It's a silver project in Mexico. Can you tell us about what you've been doing in the behind the scenes? Because we haven't really been seeing you up front and center on the news cycle lately.
That's right. So we've been focusing on two things, and that's why we haven't been communicating a lot with the market. One is, as you mentioned, Palos Verdes. So we started a drilling campaign last year. We drilled 2 holes and a bit, stopped for Christmas, and we haven't restarted yet. We're compiling the assay results. We'll be publishing that. And then our main focus last year was to work on a financing to be able to finance the first phase of drilling at a very large copper prospect in Arizona called Hot Brecha. So we made some serious strides and came close to getting the financing done last year. We did not complete it, but we're regrouping now and restructuring things, and it will be our main focus for 2025.
Going back to our earlier discussion, when we talked about the opportunity, now that there's such a low for juniors, when I hear that, when peers of mine hear that, we think great, but building a mine, being involved in mining takes a long time. There's cycles through it, so we have to be patient. What's your message to people who are new to this space and want to identify the right horse to back?
Well, I would say that Prismo is a good horse to back, and I'll explain to you why and respond to your question. So our two main projects, so Palos Verdes, we are surrounded by Vizsla Silver, which is a very large, very successful company that's gone into Mexico, I think 5-6 years ago, and made tremendous discoveries. And they're also our largest shareholder. So we have sort of an inbuilt exit strategy for that property. So we need to do more drilling, we need to do more exploration, and they would be the logical acquirer of the property. So we wouldn't have to create and build a mine there. If we talk about Hot Brecha, we're in, but to use an overused expression, elephant country. So all of the majors are around us. Freeport is our immediate neighbor, Rio Tinto, BHP, Asarco, everybody's in the area, neighbors of ours, and so the odds of us wanting to go beyond the initial discovery is very low. We've already talked to a number of the majors. They know we have this project. They know it's been drilled in the past, and they're very anxious for us to raise the capital and put a drill on the property. And I think it's Hot Brecha is a big company play, and we'll be partnering up with somebody, as I said, sooner than later.
Now, before we go, curious to know details of your cap structure as well.
So we have been public for 5 years. We've got a very healthy share structure still. We have 54 million shares outstanding. So at 10 cents, minuscule market cap of 5.5. Management, the founders, we still own 28.6%. So that's fairly healthy. We have an inbuilt reward for success. We have Vizsla that, as I mentioned, they've been supporting us over the years, and they own 9.4%. And our float is the balance, so about 27 million shares. We hit a 52-week high last September of 28 cents, and we're now
on the
like
bottom
a third at the
range.
bottom trend. And so I think it creates a great opportunity for investors.
Well, for viewers watching and listening, you can find Prismo under PRIZ on CEO.CA and also on the Venture Exchange. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.